Good afternoon, people. Mid-afternoon, and I'm only just coming out to the workshop for the first time now. Holy moly, what's going on? Well, there's actually quite a bit going on. I've got to get some things addressed at home here. And, yeah, beanie weather too. Yeah, it's still a wee bit chilly. Yeah, it's one of those words. Right, out to the workshop. Nothing really has changed since the last video where I was talking about the dust extraction on my MITR station. God, I'm really on top of it today. Not the router station, and it turned out to be quite easy, as things do occasionally turn out. But I've put a panel on there, put a bolt, threaded rod, into the cabinetry itself, and simple. Put a knob on it to hold it in place, and cut a hole. Put a sleeve. Oh, that reminds me, I need another one for down here. But just put a socket joint for internal external joint into the hole there, into the pad there, creating the hole that then will allow me to directly connect my extractor pipework onto it. Now that can either be mounted or connect from this position here, or its natural home is over there. So if I do that, I'm going to have to look at other stuff that I'll need to connect up to be able to have both ports working at the same time. Just do. Right, so what am I going to be talking about in this update, you ask? Well, you don't have to ask. I'm going to show you my new tool. I was going to make a joke around that, but I'm not. I'm going to resist. Anyway, this is it here. It is a shoulder plane. Now, I've got a rebate plane that is effectively a shoulder plane as well. This one here, and God, the amount of times I've used it, it's been super, super handy. It's a Stanley, but Stanley number 78, made in England. And it is also broken, which is a bit of a shame, but it's served its purpose. So, yeah, and as I say, I've used this a lot in my time. And a lot of people don't even know what one of these things are. I call them a rebate plane. I know other people will call it a rabbit plane. Yeah, don't get me started on the different terminology. Now, it has it has the ability to be used as a shoulder plane. However, this is a shoulder plane, and the ability of this one is somewhat different from this one. And what is that? Well, pleased you asked. For the purposes of this job, the half lap job, I can't get it in my in the half lap groove. Too big by about, let's have a look. 4 millimeters, I would say. So 4 millimeters too big, not good. So I saw this thing. It was this shoulder plane in a video, and I thought, I might just, that would work for this particular job. I will Google it, and it wasn't the plane that I saw shown, and it was a really good plane that they showed. But this one I saw, ShopFox, never heard of them. I can't even remember through which website I got it from. So I'll have to search again, because I'm going to say why. I'll just hold off. It is a 3-in-1 shoulder. It's a precision, in fact, 3-in-1 shoulder plane. Really? Okay, well, it shows that photo there. And my friendly courier gave it to me today, and soon I go, geez, there's a bit of weight in that. And I was thinking, here we go. I've probably bought the plane, and it's not the size that I thought it was, the narrow one. And they've given me one of these bigger ones, and I won't be able to use it for the job that I've got allocated for it. Here we go. I opened it up, and I go, it is quite narrow, so that's good. And I looked at it, and I thought, hang on, it's not a 3-in-1. They've sent me the wrong flaming plane. They've sent me this plane, which isn't this plane. I thought, no, hang on. They've given me the front piece. Hang on, let me just put this back on here. They've sent this piece, which goes on here, and they show the plane without it there, and then they show this plane, which kind of, that doesn't look the same. Getting to a point, and I looked at it and I'm going, no, they sent me the wrong flaming plane. You know, where do you pull the front off? And I had a look and I gave it a wipe, you know, and I am now zooming in. Can you see the join? Yeah, there is there it is. You can just see the line. Now, my eyesight's not 100%. It's not flaming bad, but man, that join is almost invisible. I've seen some nice... Oh, you can just pick it up a little bit more there. Hopefully the light is helping. But that is a really, really nice little plane to have, and the machining on it. I've perhaps been away from fine machining or fine tools for a wee bit too long, but hey, very impressed. So now I've got it, I can, if I need it, I can line my grooves up and have at it with my shoulder plane, taking out anything that's left over from the miter saw blade, and that can well be, and it stops me having to, and you'll know this, do the trenching cuts and then the sideways cuts to route the bottom out or clean up the bottom. Now that one there didn't clean up so much. Now I've got my shoulder plane. In New Zealand dollars, I think $106 for that. Oh, there's $106 worth of steel in it, let alone the machining. Now, I better check the price. That really doesn't ring true, because something like that, no problem paying $106 for it, but yeah, you'd expect to pay a bit more. No, it doesn't have all the brass fittings that you might expect in a high end, but man, if this works anywhere near the way that the other plane supposedly worked, because I don't know, I haven't got that plane, but if this works in any way close to it, well, and that's why I say I'm going to have to find the source of this, because I just can't remember off the top of my head where I got it from. So yeah, Woodstock, does that help? Shop Fox doesn't actually, made in India for Woodstock International Incorporated. Hey, if I remember, I'll look up, find the website, the source of the thing, and I might actually look at more tools, because if there's free advertisement, isn't it, really? When you get a tool, you look at it and you start gushing over it, and it's just a tool after all. Yeah, you can understand why you would probably look at other tools. If I can make a criticism, can I? They didn't include an Allen key, which is required if you need to take this front nose part off and put this on. So if there's a criticism, and it's not really, perhaps include an Allen key with it. But you don't really worry about it, do you? It's a bit like complaining that the ordinary hand plane that you got, like my Stanley's up there, don't have the screw to take the blade off. Yeah, not much of a criticism, is it? Because they don't come with those screwdrivers or anything. Well, this didn't come with an Allen key, so same thing. But just saying, it might have been nice. But yeah, and that was being really fussy. Yeah, but I'm very impressed with the machining. Whoa. Ah, dear. You can see where my life is concentrated, and it's it's like this sort of stuff. Rightio, that's it. Probably won't do anything out here. It's too flaming chilly. I could put my heater on. But yeah, I'll pop out. No, I'll wait. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get another socket put in there. It's going to be a little bit excessive for what that area needs. It's much, much smaller, and it's only going to be off of a trim router. Oh well. But we'll put that in there, or we make a slightly smaller hole there. How's that for an idea, David? Talking to oneself. I'll think about that. Maybe I put only a 65mm in there and a 65mm up the top. It'll increase the effective vacuum or suction on 265s instead of having the bigger pipe there with the 65. I don't know. Never done it before. Rightio. I'll limit that to this video, and I will catch you in the next one, hopefully with a wee bit more done there. I need to get that up and running. I've got to do the front panels to seal it off. Thank you for reminding me. I've got to go look at, I think, April Wilkinson's. She's made a video on the router cabinet that she made, and I don't know whether it was her or someone else, but her name rings a bell. Something about where you put your holes for the entry of the air. It does change the airflow inside the plenum in the box. So yeah, I'm going to go have a look at her video and see what I can remember her saying. So yeah, and chase her up too. Don't chase her up. Go look at her videos. She's got some good content. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Back inside, and then back out later tomorrow to get onto this again. Rightio. See you in the next one now. Bye.